Our heroes left the library with information of an old Gale Weaver warehouse in hand, and made their way towards the warehouse district. As they made their way through the ongoing Tempest Fair festivities, they noticed that the giant mummy was being constructed in the harbor. It was clearly the effigy that would be burned in celebration only an hour hence. The warehouse was old and
We
situated
missed
in an
burning.
unkept section of the warehouse district. Its peeling paint and broken windows gave the overall impression of disuse and dereliction. Our adventurers made their way into the structure and found remnants of squatters, but little else. One door, however, stood out in the open space. Upon investigating it, Fizzi realized that the door was sealed with an arcane lock and could not be opened by any non-magical means. Not one to be deterred, Moss made her way to the second floor and smashed her way down through the ceiling into the room beyond the arcane lock. Inside was the office that our heroes had been seeing in their dreams, clearly still in use, and equipped with a secret passage that concealed descending staircase. Led by Kayth, our heroes climbed down into the bowels of the building and encountered Alondra Galeweaver. Moss, startled by the woman's approach, stepped into an ominous glowing circle in the middle of the room.
And now your best move there, Mo.
May was like, I don't know what this does. I don't want her to have it.
And was turned against her friends. Though she nearly felled Fizzi, Kayth was able to bring her back to herself, and together they stood against Alondra. Though she was a powerful opponent, our heroes kept their composure and emerged victorious. What else will they find in Alondra's lair? Was the elemental the only attack she had planned? Will her death put an end to the disruption of the Tempest Fair? Find out tonight on this episode of Coralthea, Waking Fates.
Through the storm and through the night, we'll carve our path, we'll claim our rights. With hearts of fire and minds so clear, we'll chase our dreams, our time is here. From humble beginnings, our journey's begun. We'll fight as one till the battle's won.
So you guys last left off inside of Alondra Galeweaver's lair. You had just defeated her, and everyone was sort of coming down from that fight and being hurt. RaRa received a healing potion. She's currently, up against the bookshelf, sort of trying to regain her strength, or at least breathing. She's extremely exhausted. Moss and Fizzi searched Alondra's body, found a few cool things, and that is where we will begin tonight's session. So if you could please, guys, what are we doing?
Kate's gonna take a look around the room, give the room a thorough inspection, and see if he can find anything. He's willing to take as much time as it takes, but he's just trying to carefully take each section and look through them and ask if someone wants to go through each section with him and just take as much time as it needs to make sure we know what's going on here. Because we don't know if this killing her stopped whatever she might have had planned, so I think we should take as much time to make sure we know if there is something else planned or not. Do we want to start over maybe in... Did it look like this was her office up here? Like that she would this is where she did the majority of her work, or when I was
From the little bit of time that you had spent in that room, you would say that it seemed like maybe a planning room, maybe an office. There definitely was a large sort of rug that had scribbles on it, along with many books everywhere. So potentially was probably her office of some kind. Now, the other thing to remember here is that when you guys, before you had come down here, it was an hour until the effigy burning, and it has been about an hour since you guys. Well, yeah, you guys traveled all the way to the warehouse district. You searched the warehouse. You came down the stairs. You fought. So it's been close to that. But that's just to let you know. And then after that is supposed to be the feast and such. So just something to think about. So depending on how much time you guys take, there's that.
Kayth already said to them if they wanted to go to the effigy, he was probably going to stay and try to figure things out. Anyways, he probably wasn't going to go to the effigy burning. So as long as we make it to the dinner, Kayth is chill, personally. But I'm going to start in this map room and ask if anybody wants to take a look.
So Kayth has headed to the office /map/study area and is going to search that. What is Moss and RaRa doing?
Are these actual chairs over here?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, okay. So RaRa will eventually get up and just move over here and slump down in one of these chairs.
Okay.
Can I investigate this fucking evil thing, evil floor? I want to figure out if I could turn it off.
Do you want to just step in it and see what happens?
No.
You could give me. Fizzi also sees you trying to check it out.
Oh, thanks, Fizzi.
I don't know if it's off or anything now, but maybe because she is dead now, maybe it doesn't work.
Oh,
and then he
step
steps
on it, Fizzi.
Me step in it?
Yeah, step in it.
Ah!
Oh, I don't know about that. Okay. And Fizzi will take a step into the circle.
Fuck, guys?
He's fine. He's fine. Hunter would never do anything Fizzi wouldn't do.
Fizzi needs to make a wisdom save.
Oh.
Fucking God.
Just kidding.
Yeah,
You'll
no.
watch as Fizzi walks in, and he... Oh, Moss! I'm just kidding. I'm okay. It seems like it's off.
That's not a good joke, Fizzi.
Is it too soon?
It was too soon. I almost killed you. It was
That's
too
why-
soon for
that's
you,
why-
especially.
That's why I figured I could make the joke. Because, it was me you hurt.
I guess I'll start exploring. Can I look at for any books, diaries, etc., the same way I did in the above room?
You certainly can. Do you want to join Kayth in the other room and help him?
I mean, it's a
Well, the
sure.
books are.
Is this not a bookcase?
I don't
Everybody
think
can roll their own
you've-
investigation check.
Sure,
That's
let me
fine.
help you.
That's better than an advantage. That's only 2.
All right. One of you can roll with advantage for an investigation check.
Chutzpah. Where is it? Well, I have advantage, so that's pretty cool. Not much better. I'm gonna be real with you.
All right, Moss and Kayth, the two of you.
I'm gonna use my inner monologue.
You're gonna use your inner monologue right off the bat.
Yeah, because I feel like Kayth thinks that there's something important in this room, and he. I'm gonna still do my inner monologue. Kayth is
We did kill a lady.
desperately looking through this room, looking for any signs of danger. He doesn't want it to be his fault that a bunch of people die in this town because they did nothing. And that's the whole reason he wanted to rush down here, is because he didn't want to repeat mistakes he made in his past. He didn't want to just oh, it's probably fine, and just do the rest of the festival. So that's why he's been on edge. That's why he's just wanted to get this done and find her, is because he's getting a little haunted by the things of his past right now.
Okay.
Regarding inaction.
Go ahead, give me another roll. Each of you have received a +1, by the way, tonight, as fans have helped you out. So add to your tallies.
Add to our tally.
There we go.
Because if you had any,
2+1.
yeah, if you have any +1s, they'll carry over from session to session.
Oh.
18 this time, Kayth. Much better. All right, so Moss and Kayth, the two of you are currently searching this room, and first thing you're gonna notice is this area has a sort of organized chaos to it. There are books and pots and bags of things sort of stacked and placed in different areas. But although it sort of looks like a mess, you can tell that there's an organization that at least she knew to what was going on in here. And Kayth, you'll find a bundled collection of what looks like notes, a lot of scribbled notes. I mean, they're all probably about like this big. There's just kind of a stack of them. So you find those, and Moss, you will find what looks like a journal. And along with that, you guys, the both of you will find, you'll find a symbol. It's different from the rune. You see, it's a 5-dotted circle.
A 5-dotted circle?
Correct. With sort of these swish lines on the outside. Here, let me see if I can draw it.
I need you to
Did my
draw
notes
this.
just
Yep.
go?
5-dotted circle with swish lines.
Swish
Don't
lines.
you get it?
All right, I'm
No.
gonna draw it.
I'm gonna cry.
So
There it is.
circle, 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 and then sort of a line like this, a line like this, a line like this, a line like this, a line like this.
Is it a Dragon Ball?
Line like this, line like this.
In Elden Ring terms, that's
Kinda-
the cerulean amulet.
Kind of like that. This is not the best drawing of this, but it's a drawing nonetheless.
It's a revolver.
So there's 5. I drew it so badly.
It's Atticus.
But it's, I guess essentially, if you were to look at it, it does look like looking down the barrel of a revolver. But that is not the intention of this drawing. But it's 5 circles in a circle formation. So 5 dots forming a circle, and then
That's
it
sick.
has sort of just some lines on the outside. Who drew this? Carter, you're dead to me.
That's 6.
Oh, I think we get the gist of it now.
But yes, you get I hope you get the gist of it. But you find that symbol, like, so you find it on the bottom right corner of the journal. You find Moss, and Kayth, you find it in the top left corner of each of those pieces of paper.
Should I note down the orientation of where the symbols appear, DM? Is that going to be important?
I don't know. What do you think?
No. Probably not.
Everything means something.
The ones on the notes were in the top left.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Joey?
Top left cookie symbol.
I just said
Got
yeah.
it.
Oh, I thought you said DM, like you were asking me something.
I know if I leave in my notes that it's the cookie symbol in the top left, I'll know what that means.
Okay.
Because it looks
Ree,
like a
if
cookie.
you want to draw fan art of the squatter's poop, please do. Anyway.
I forgot about that.
And Moss, you find the journal with it in the bottom right, on the bottom right portion of the cover.
I would like to flip through this journal.
Sure, of course you can. You'll flip through that journal. RaRa,
I'd like to flip
Fizzi,
through these notes.
Fizzi's gonna come over and sit with you at the table along with Obi.
Okay, RaRa is just prestidigitating the blood out of her sweater.
That makes sense. That makes sense. You can do that. Fizzi will help in any way that he can. So
He's trying to scrub it up.
Let's start with
One thing.
notes or another.
And I don't know why.
It doesn't even matter hard to try.
So, Kayth, you will start looking through the notes. And there's just like a stack. It's pieces of, they're almost the size of like a little bigger than origami paper, and it's just a stack of them. I'd say maybe about this thick.
They're like
And-
flashcards.
Flimsier, but sure. You start looking through them, and there's not really a lot of writing per se. It's a lot of
Does it look
like drawings, more or less, and they sort of like they seem to like come off of the paper, and they just don't really make any sense for each one of these.
Does this look like some kind of code?
Not any code you've ever seen, and knowing thieves can't, you would be able to recognize it. It doesn't seem as though it is. Moss, you will take this journal / ledger thing. You're not quite sure, and you'll start flipping through it. It's a little like black leather journal, maybe like this big. Start flipping through it, and first couple of pages look a lot like the entries of a researcher. You know, it seems they seem methodical, they seem smart, they seem regular. They don't see as though the maddenings of someone who wants to attack the city. But as you flip through a couple of pages, you'll start to see the sort of, not really a change, but you'll start to read how she says, this is going to work. I can see where this is going. If only I could have more. And then you come to a page where she talks about the voice of reason helping her.
That's important.
She says that he came to her promising a way to finish her research. A way to prove everyone wrong, in that he would help her. But she never knew his name, and that he was just known as the voice of reason, along with also never even seeing him. But at first, she was very skeptical, but then money started coming in and resources, and she began to trust the voice of reason. And you then begin to see the planning, the staging of, well, the test, which was the attack. However, reading the journal, you find that the intention of an elemental appearing and attacking was not her plan. She had planned on what she created to ultimately stop any of the energy and weather effects that the mages were doing, and to make a spectacle of harnessing it. She did not anticipate the creation of the elemental. And she even has a last entry. None of these really have dates on them, but there's a last entry that seems to be very scribbled fast, talking about how she went back to the voice of reason and asked for help, and that as long as she trusted him, that she would be safe.
Then I put an arrow through her neck.
Yeah, I think that we killed and manipulated person. It doesn't seem
I think
like
you're
she
stupid.
wanted. She doesn't seem like she wanted any of this to happen.
This is the ravings of a mad woman. Just
It's
so she
not
didn't
the
want
ravings of
the
a mad
elemental.
woman.
This mysterious force in her life shows I'm in a different voice.
Yeah,
That's
you're just
Carter.
arguing
That's
with
Carter
your right.
voice. You're just arguing.
I mean, she caused harm, and she almost killed Fizzi as well.
I almost killed Fizzi.
I mean, no, you didn't. You didn't set that trap.
She almost
You didn't
did. Sorry.
I think that she was not. I think she intended to do harm. Maybe not this time, but it seemed like her actions were escalating. And it seemed like this voice of reason wanted to harm the town. And we've stopped the harm to the town by...
For today.
I mean, now we're closer than ever to whatever is behind all this. So I'd say that today is pretty good. And we should take the win. We needed a win.
Does it say how she tried to contact the voice of reason? Like, she went to contact them? Like, what's it say? She called him on the phone.
Yeah, call him up on her flip phone, her juke, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, no. In that journal specifically, well,
Talk to me, Goose.
no, not in the journal. No.
Okay. I will
Does it-
hand Kayth the journal and then
Does
Go
it say
explore.
anything about drawing in there? Moss? Because I don't know what to make of these. Do you have anything you can make of these? I've never seen anything. These look like gibberish drawings.
have I seen those?
You have not seen those drawings, but you do notice something about the... As Kayth shows you the notes, you notice something that is recognizable. And in the journal, there's this spot that just references, like, the journal itself just shows, like, dashes. But all the dashes are slightly different.
It is a code. These are the key.
And you look at the arcane note, sorry, not the arcane notes, the notes, and in the top left corner, where the symbol is, you notice that next to the symbol are dash marks, sort of right in the corner next to it.
Hmm.
And all the dashes seem to go. Well, give me an investigation check from both of you alone.
$11.
Kayth, as Moss shows you the journal, she'll make the connection, and you'll start to look at the notes and look at the journal, and something compels you to take the notes and throw them on the ground.
Toss them.
From the trash.
Like, I hate these notes.
I thought
As you do, you start to see the lines.
I see all the lines.
The notes match up like puzzle pieces. And the two of you can start putting that together.
Oh, I think that one goes there.
this might go here.
Oh, that does fit right there.
I'm kind of amazing. You might say I'm an archaeologist.
In training.
Stupid. RaRa, what are you doing? Whoa! That's so early! Did you bribe a cop? Did you get an escort?
Surprisingly, no.
You didn't get
It's bad.
surprisingly you didn't get an escort?
He hopped in
That's
the...
why I get pulled over, dude. I was doing 75 the whole way here.
Good.
Oh
That's not
my.
bad.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
It's not that bad. It's
Fuck
not
'em.
that bad.
He jumped in kit and just like drove over.
Turbo
Hopefully.
boost.
Take me to D&D.
Da-da-da-da.
Well, welcome, David, and actually perfect freaking timing
We're solving puzzles.
as Kayth and Moss just found a puzzle they're solving. I just went over to RaRa when you're with her and was about to ask, what are you guys doing?
So where are we? What puzzle?
Okay, so were you listening at all on the way home?
No,
Nice.
I was listening to Synthwave.
Nice. That's what you have to listen to when you
Essentially,
speed at night.
Right. It's the only. It's how you go faster. So anyway.
Exactly.
So anyway.
Okay.
So you guys are in the lair, and you guys have started searching. Kayth and Moss started searching Alondra's sort of study office / map room, and they found a ledger / journal, maybe a research book, however you want to call it, and a stack of like notes that are about the size of like origami paper, a little bit bigger.
Okay.
And they just found a correlation between the book and the notes that provided an answer as to what the notes were, because they were like nothing, they're gibberish, but they get put together as a puzzle. So they just figured that out. So they're starting to put that together.
Oh.
And then we put the puzzle pieces together. It was really cool.
That's what they're doing right now.
Those
They
were the
also
best.
learned some stuff from the journal, which they can share with you, because technically RaRa and Fizzi don't know anything about this yet because they're on the other side of the room. So in
yeah.
character, we can let them explain that. So, but as we start, you and RaRa are currently sitting at this table over here. You were helping RaRa sort of clean up and maybe get a little bit better because she's extremely exhausted.
Yeah.
And she was bleeding very badly. She was prestidigitating blood off of her. And you decided to come over with Obi and sort of help out in any way you could. But now that
Okay.
you're here, we can RP a little. So please, if you could, RaRa and Fizzi, what are we doing here over at this table?
RaRa, you all right?
Oh.
How can I help? I'm just gonna start
Rara
looking
looks,
at my bag, see if I
looks
have.
over to the door. She'll sort of push her chair back and go to stand up and immediately lose her balance and fall back into the chair.
I think David said just 1 second. We can't hear you.
Gone. He's
Bless you.
gone.
Hold on. He must have just gotten a call and he ended it, and then it made it so the microphone turned off.
Who knows what happened?
Who knows?
There he
I
is.
would just
though.
reconnect David.
That might be what he's doing. Yeah, look at that David face. So RaRa, you attempt to get up, you sort of fall over and stumble.
Yeah,
back.
because that's what inner ear damage does.
Yeah, you sort of stumble and fall and back into your chair. So David, if you could.
If I could, what?
Oh, you didn't hear any.
No, I got a phone call and my phone was like, "Well, you're not gonna be able to hear anybody."
So we
So
could
that's-
see you while it was happening. We thought you could. So, RaRa. Actually, Joey, just do it again. Go ahead.
Yeah, so Rara will sort of wave you off, and she'll push her chair back to get up, and she'll stand up, and she'll immediately like stumble back and fall back into her chair.
Do I have anything to help? Do not. So that's cool.
It's not your thing.
It is not my thing. You're right.
It's my thing.
DM, is there anything around me I might be able to? So what is around me?
Yeah, maybe you can look around. There might be some potions on these shelves. Who knows?
Exactly.
Fizzi, if you could give me an investigation check or perception. It's up to you.
Nice, beautiful.
Ooh, booze.
We're off to a good start.
Nice.
Yeah.
David, you did receive a +1 from the fans. I don't know if you have your tally or your.
I have a 9.
Yeah, I don't know if. Well, I mean, I don't know if I'd use it on this one, but if you have a pool of your +1s, add 1 to it. But anyway,
I do not have a pool of +1s,
Yeah,
but I will
so
start that now.
How many bits did we get?
we each got enough for.
I
Oh
gave
yeah,
100
David.
bits.
100.
Oh.
David. You suck.
yep, there was 100 for saying David, you suck. We'll wait till the end.
David, you have to say it too, though.
What do I have to say?
So wait until the end.
I suck, I guess. Okay. I
No.
don't know what's going on.
It's okay. It's okay.
No.
Okay. So Fizzi, you will look around and try to find, maybe any semblance of something that could help. But you don't seem to see much of anything. You do find a pitcher of water. That's about it.
To clarify, DM, is it a waterfall or is it water like a lake?
It's a pitcher of water.
A pitcher of water.
Oh, a pitcher.
Yes, like a pitcher.
Oh my
like
goodness.
like that you put liquid into and then drink out of it.
Got it.
You stay here, RaRa. I'm going to go find something for you. And then I'm going to move over here. I don't know if I can try looking again or you want to switch to somebody else.
You could certainly try looking again. It's
Hopefully
a
I roll.
different area, yeah.
Nice, natural 20.
Whoa.
You find everything.
Well,
Find the truth, and that's what we've been searching for.
yeah, you're you're looking around in this area, and that's a natural 20 if you want to put in the chat.
I already did.
Nice job. You will find a small bag, like it's tied up. It's got it's tied up at the top, but it's a bag that seems to be kind of about this big. But when you grab it and move it, You hear glass tinging.
Ooh, let me open it up.
You open it up, you look inside. You see 2 bottles, 2 vials with red liquid.
Drink it.
Do they look like healing potions?
They do look like healing potions, but they're a little bigger than the ones you've
Oh,
seen
please
before.
save them. They're so expensive. We can rest.
If you were to guess, Fizzi, you think that these are healing potions, but they might be, you've never used one, you've seen them, but you think it might be a greater healing potion? 2 of them?
RaRa, what? So, do healing potions do anything with exhaustion?
No.
No.
No, they do not.
Need a stamina pot for that.
Or lesser restoration. Or greater restoration.
Taking a nap for 8 hours.
That's a long rest.
I don't know. we might
Like,
have
it's
to
rid of an
fight-
exhaustion.
we
It's
might have-
crazy.
Might have to fight someone else.
Well, RaRa, I found something, but I don't think it'll help you with your exhaustion.
It's okay.
We'll have to clean that off. I mean, Obi can carry it.
I just need to get my balance. I'll stand back up and lean against this bookcase.
RaRa, could you make a perception check for me?
Sure. Is that got anything special about it? Or is it just a general?
Eyes.
I don't know why it's my particle accelerator up. What's that under? System?
Settings. System.
It was on.
It was eye all along. You gonna roll a
was
perception
off?
check or what?
It was on.
How come I can't see you in Discord, May?
I'm here.
Yeah.
I know. Well, you have there's an X through your camera for me.
X gonna give it to you, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm here.
That's lovely.
There,
May-
I think I
Turn your
Yeah,
camera
right.
off and turn your camera back on, May.
So
Yeah.
oh, hang on, it's on my,
Just
it's my end.
disconnect and reconnect.
It's his end.
No.
It's his end.
Everyone
My
else
end.
continue.
Gotcha.
It's
Yeah.
his end. His end.
Gotcha, bitch.
Manny.
Joe, you'd roll a perception? There we go. Okay.
Manny. 17.
Okay. RaRa, as you get up to start to walk away, you look at that pitcher of water that Fizzi found,
Mm-hmm.
and as you walk away from it, you notice this like unusual shine about it. Like the water.
Magic water.
These are my magic waters.
This is where I keep my magic water.
This is my magic waters. What are you doing in my waters?
My magic waters.
Fizzi, do you want to take a couple minutes to maybe look at that water?
Sure. I will, I'm gonna ritual cast identify.
10 minutes. Well, I would say that's still about the time these guys are putting the puzzle together. So 10 minutes later, Fizzi, you will identify that these waters, these are waters of rejuvenation.
Oh,
And what the water does is anyone who either submerges themselves in it or pours it over their head loses 1 level of exhaustion. But it can only be used once a day. And you will also seem to find a correlation.
oh yeah, DM, that was only a 12.
That's what I was gonna say, May.
I'm not there.
Yeah. That's why I didn't say it.
I mean, you're already describing it, so.
Oh, yes, I am already describing it, which is that the water from the pitcher looks a lot like the water in the corner of the room.
Whoa!
Ah!
We're so good, man.
And it's what she came out of when you guys came in.
Naked.
Yes.
All right, let's all get naked. Get in the pool.
Like for exhaustion.
What
If
is-
you so you can either drink from this or go jump in the water.
Or, no, pour it over your head or submerge
Pour it over
yourself
your
in
head.
the water.
You have to pour it over your head. You can't drink it. And like
Why would you want to drink bath water?
what? Oh, that's fair.
Why'd you put it in a pitcher then?
Plenty of people
Pour it
drink
over your
Falcon
head.
She has a fucking whole fucking pool right here.
If we're gonna sell bath water, it should be marketed to simps.
If I
RaRa
drag her
Chiro-
into that
RaRa
bathwater,
Chiro
will she come to
bathwater.
life?
No,
But
she's not
So
exhausted.
you will discover that, and at the same time, Kayth and Moss, you will have finally put all of the note pieces together to create this puzzle. And as you look upon what you have created, you see this large sort of glyph drawing of a circle and tons of different glyphs on the inside, and you will see between different pieces the word teleportation circle.
Hmm.
And this is a teleportation circle schematic.
As you are looking at it, it seems as though this looks a lot like the portal in the room that is currently active.
I look up at Kayth directly in the eyes and I say,
What's the worst that could happen?
I think we're going through that portal.
Who knows how long it could be active for? You know, it could turn off at any moment, and then we can't use it.
Dude, I probably don't know anything about teleport, like this kind of.
This is like a Fizzi question. I feel like.
Well, you could certainly call over your friends at this point.
Fizzi?
Come in.
They need you.
Fizzy.
Oh, Toby, go pick up RaRa.
Oh, don't.
Submerge her under the water. Give her a baptism.
I'm gonna throw up.
Fizzy,
What's up,
do you
Kayth?
know anything about teleportation circles?
We found these runes. This is what the puzzle made, and it looks like the circle that's in there, and it's active right now, but I don't know. I'd like to know if it's going to stay on or if it's going to turn off. Can you ascertain anything from this?
Maybe. What do you want me to roll, DM?
An Arcana check.
Oh, excuse me.
Can we assist or no, DM?
Are any of you proficient in Arcana?
I'm not.
Then no.
Yeah,
Oh, RaRa, are you over there helping?
I mean, if someone asks.
I thought Obi was putting you in the water.
No, I told Obi not to pick me up because I would throw up.
Okay. Obi would listen.
Well, Fizzy, if you ask RaRa for help, you could get advantage.
Yeah, RaRa. Can you help me over here? I mean,
I will.
17's not bad, but we could always get a 20.
Could always get a 20.
Motherfuck. It's fine.
All right, 17 it
17.
is. Fizzy and RaRa, you guys will look over this discovery that Kayth and Moss have found. As you look over the different scribbles and glyphs and arcane writing, one, you will be able to definitively tell them, yeah, this looks like the schematics for a teleportation circle, or at least basically what someone would make in order to say, if you use this, this is where it will go, so you need to make this here. The two of you also know It takes a year before a teleportation circle is permanent in a spot. And when a teleportation circle is permanent, it is always active, meaning it is glowing when it does, and it's permanent. Do with that information as you see fit.
I will relay that. I think RaRa and I would relay that to Kayth and Moss.
In your vast knowledge of teleportation, is it a two-way thing? Like if we go through, there'll still be a way for us to get back? Or are we stuck there?
It's a good question. The two of you would be able to tell her that this specific schematic is one way.
It's the one-way trip, Moss.
How long, if it's not here permanently, until it expires?
Forever. It's here forever.
No, it takes a year for it to be permanent.
It's just a spell. It takes 10 minutes to cast.
This is not a spell on the page.
Right. That's what, like, if someone were to just like put down a teleportation circle, it's not permanent, so immediately is not usable anymore.
Right, I understand what you're saying, but is this one, like, is there a way for us to find out when this one is going to expire? Because it's still glowing blue, so it's on, right, DM?
I think Hunter was saying that it's permanent.
So, So Ross, or not Ross, what the fuck? RaRa and Fizzi. RaRa and Fizzi would tell you guys that, so a teleportation circle, most of the time, when you cast it, that's it. You use it, you go a place, and that's done. But one that is permanent, they know it takes a year to make a teleportation circle permanent. And when it is permanent, it is always active, glowing.
Got it. I misunderstood.
When you usually cast teleportation circle, you can only go to permanent circles.
Got
as
it.
well. Like, you can't go anywhere. You have to go to the designated spots, which is why schematics are pretty cool. Or fine.
DM, in these notes, is there anything that says where this portal might lead?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
But it is permanent, from what you said. So that means we're not in a rush to go.
Right,
So
we could, rest and recover and come back.
It's been like an hour, so maybe we can take a quick dip and then get out of here.
Take a quick dip.
I mean, I'll take a look for anything I think is valuable, I guess. Since we found the books, we didn't really find anything worth anything down here. Monetarily, that is. So...
I'm gonna step to the edge of this dock and dip a toe in. Is it cold?
Surprisingly not.
I toss Sable in.
Sable's like, ooh, you just grab him. He's like, yeet. Sable goes, ah! Bam. You see like the ears back, his eyes are like, and he'll slam into the water and he doesn't come up.
What? I wait a couple seconds.
How many seconds?
2.
Still under there.
I jump in.
Moss, you jump in. And do you fully submerge yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you open your eyes underwater?
So May says no, because that's really bad for you. Yes.
May says that's really bad for you, but yes. You open your eyes and you see Sable going, holding his breath underwater.
I go up.
And then you both go up, and he's tries to splash you, but he's also trying to swim, and he's like,
I thought you were dead. And then I grab him.
it's fucking, just wet catnip, right? Like,
Yeah.
got him by the scruff.
And then I swim out. This is just for exhaustion, right? It's not going to recover anymore.
Correct. So as you come out, you will feel yourself a little rejuvenated, and if you had any levels of exhaustion, you lose 1 level. But you didn't have any exhaustion, did you?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Then you walk out, soaking wet. All your clothes soaking wet.
Yeah, I'm going to go hang out by one of these little fires.
All right, boss. You can do
Don't
that.
forget, guys, we have to go to this dinner and pick up Alara, and also I need to stop and change.
Kayth is gonna get into his underwear.
What'd you just say?
Kayth's gonna get into his underwear real quick and then take a little dive.
God. RaRa, what
Going
are
to
you
his
doing? I
boxer
see you
briefs.
have
Leaving.
walked. Leaving.
Leaving.
So RaRa has left.
Did RaRa take the picture?
No.
All right, Fizzi's gonna grab the picture and follow. We're getting rid of one of those levels regardless.
Grab the picture. You're grabbing. You're trying to. Don't spill. Don't spill. Don't spill.
Guys, can we live here? Can this is this ours now? Also, if we do, we have to. What are we doing with this dead body?
Oh, probably just I'll take care of it.
Okay, grossing me out.
So Fizzi, you have left along with our big buddy.
Yes.
All right. So the 3 of you have left. Moss.
Oh, all 3. Oh.
Moss and Kayth. Moss, you're hanging out by a fire.
Kayth, I think
Yeah,
they're leaving.
I'll get out.
Okay.
I'll get my clothes back on.
Okay.
I'll walk over to the body.
I'll
write a note. I'll write on a note. I'll say.
You say you're leaving, Moss? Before
Yeah,
you
I don't
see
want
what
to watch
happens?
him fuck
I'm
around.
gonna write
with
on a
his dead
note.
body.
Okay.
I'm gonna say. Now I have a rejuvenating spring. Ha ha ha. And I'll pin it to her shirt and toss her into the portal room.
I have
Kayth
to
is so unserious.
figure out if that can
I-
unconscious.
Well, you're playing with portal rules a little differently than the actual manual
Are they
says, which
dead?
is chill.
Do we know
But
if this person
If this
dead?
portal is
He's
always
dead?
active, then I think she should go through. But normally
You can
teleportation circles.
teleport objects.
You
A
can.
dead body is an object. Yeah, if you couldn't teleport objects, all your equipment would not teleport.
We know she's dead, right?
Yeah. I put an arrow through her neck.
So yes, essentially, you are activating the circle and saying, "I'd like to send." this
Oh, sorry,
item
I
to-"
forgot to say two. What was the fucking
The voice of reason.
the voice of reason? And I'll throw her body into the teleportation circle.
Oh my god.
Kayth, you will throw the body into the circle, and the
This-
circle will. You will watch as her body lands. Actually, give me an athletics check.
I'm dragging it first, so it's within 5 feet, and I'll try to toss it. A 5. So I just push it in. I just like awkwardly shove her body parts and slowly fucking push it.
Yeah, it's very much a like. You're pushing against it. Your feet are like, you got your shoulder into it. Your feet are scraping on the ground until eventually, and you get it just inside the circle. And you will then watch as the circle hums a little louder, and you'll watch as the energy sort of begins to rise, and then you'll see like a until eventually, and the body will disappear.
So, this is funny until, 3 levels down the road, somebody's gonna fly in on a dragon and be like, "Who wrote this note?"
We're gonna have to fight that person anyways.
Who wrote this note?
I'm just making the process simpler. We don't have to go fucking search for this guy.
Who DM'd me? Anyway.
You up? Sense through portal.
Kayth, you have done that.
I'm just walking away from the portal, just dusting off my hands.
All right. Then you will leave as well. I'm going to go ahead and switch us over to this. So, you guys will... So first, RaRa, you'll end up back in the office as you ascend the staircase. Fizzi will be right behind you with Obi. So first, Fizzi, you and RaRa and Obi are in the office, where the door is closed and there's a hole in the ceiling.
Mm.
Hey, RaRa! I'm gonna throw the pitcher of water on her.
You just get hit with a pitcher of water. All right, roll to hit, Fizzi. I don't even know. No, it'd be a deck. What's your spell attack? What's your spell save?
Says the 13.
All right, I guess RaRa, you say, "Hey, RaRa," which alerts her, so she's not surprised.
Doesn't she have disadvantage? You know, she can't hear.
Oh shit! Yeah, your eardrums are all you can't hear. So please roll with disadvantage. She is right.
That's not a lasting effect, but sure.
You were like, my ears are bleeding.
Effect. I don't know.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Her hearing starts coming back, and that's when she hears, "Hey, RaRa," and she's like, "What?" Turns around, and you see a happy Fizzi face pitcher of water. It's like coming out. It's like, no. But you will watch as RaRa just sort of flaps a little bit, jumps back, and all the water right past her onto the ground.
Please.
I get hit.
Good reflexes.
I get hit.
What?
-5.
Oh, guys, that's right. He has exhaustion at a -5. Never mind. Yeah, we did all of that. He, wow. Okay. All right.
He
well,
literally just sat there and waited for you to be
oh
done.
yeah.
too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. RaRa does not. She hears it, turns around because she just gets her hearing back, and then splash, just covered in water, as you are hit with the water from the pitcher.
Does she feel rejuvenated?
She feels a little rejuvenated.
That should help you out a little bit.
What the fuck, Fizzi?
The water can help.
I slapped the pitcher out of his hand.
It's plastic.
I don't care.
Sorry, RaRa. I was just trying to help. If you want something dry, he'll actually take the shirt off his back and turn away like this.
Very kind of you. Fizzi's wearing, I think, his nice coat. His fancy coat. Would that be what you hand her then?
Yes.
Your fancy blue coat? There you go.
Obi, put me through the hole.
We'll walk over to you, put his arms down at your feet.
I step up.
Like an elevator.
Climb out.
Athletics check, please.
Fucking joking? I just got lifted up by the robot.
It's a very easy check.
I fail it.
You do. So you're up there, you're on there, and it probably comes to about here right now, so you can get your arms up there, but it's just you're just very, very exhausted and weak right now. It's kind of difficult to pull yourself up. It's only a
Rara
minus
just
four.
sits down-
It's only a minus 4.
Rara just sits down on Obi's hands and starts to cry.
Moss, you would show up at this point. You find RaRa sitting on
Soaking wet, sitting up by the hole on Obi's hands, crying.
wearing Fizzi's
Fizzi's
jacket.
just like there holding his coat out.
I did not take Fizzi's jacket. I never took
My
it.
bad. Fizzi's just holding out his jacket.
Guys, what's going on here?
I tried to help RaRa, and then she got angry, and I don't think she can climb out. Is it safe to look?
Yes. What are you?
I
Why is she
covered in my
wet? Why
clothing
are you
because her
wet?
sweater got wet from the water, the healing water.
You just threw it at her?
Yeah.
Fizzi, you should have at least told her beforehand.
I did. I said, hey, RaRa.
That's not helpful. I walk to the door and can I unlock the door?
That's what I was gonna ask as well. Is it locked from this side?
Yeah.
You go up to the door and you
Arcane lock.
Yeah.
attempt to open it.
Yeah.
It turns, but it won't open.
Wait, can I see a locking mechanism or anything?
Yeah, there's a locking mechanism, but it's not locked.
Oh.
It's just the arcane lock is
Got it.
sealing it.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess we have to go through the ceiling. Anyway, I'll go up first and then RaRa, I'll help you up. Or
Never mind. I was gonna suggest Obi just break a hole through this wall, but if we're going to be living here, then maybe we don't want a hole in our wall.
I agree. Obi, can you bring her and your hands back down here quick?
Holding RaRa. RaRa, you slowly descend.
Can I fit on there with RaRa?
I don't think so. No, it's like this sort of space.
What if I pick her up and hoist her, like maybe?
Pick up her. So Obi's pushing up 2 people now.
Yeah, I'm not big. I'm just a little guy.
I don't
Little
know. People
guys,
are just
you
a little
stand-
guy.
You stand on Obi's hands, and he's like.
All right, RaRa, we're gonna.
You
figure
see
this out.
you see
I
the
need you-
exhaust pipe.
Yeah. Okay. I get it, Obi. Don't be rude. RaRa,
You hear like the
You
exhaust spit.
you have had a long and horrible couple of days, and I'm really sorry. And Fizzi was trying to help. I just jumped into that pool because I thought Sable was dead, and it felt a little better. But the way he did it wasn't great. All right, now step off. We're gonna get us out of here, and then we're gonna go.
I just scoot off the hands.
And I step up.
Obi, can you break this interior wall into the?
Kayth, I'm doing something right now. I'm already on the hands.
I thought we were just all getting on Obi at the same time. That's my bad.
He's not a pellet, Jack.
I hop up.
It struggles a little bit. Get you
And
up there.
First of all, Obi, rude. Second of all, I hop up, I turn around, and I wait.
Oh, it's still an
Yeah.
athletics check because it comes to about
RaRa.
here, so you got to pull yourself up.
Yeah, okay, sure, buddy. Natural 20.
Well, you
I
get
fucking
up.
flip.
You do. Yeah, you like grab it and you just hurl the bottom side of you all the way up and do a front flip.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Guys, we're gonna need some stairs or something. We can't do this all the time. And then I turn around and I'm ready to help RaRa. I extend my hand for when Obi brings RaRa up.
Okay. Obi can then help you up, RaRa, and as you get there, Moss can grab you by the hand and help pull you up. No check required.
Hmm.
I'm gonna close the secret entrance.
Closes. And then whoever's next, such and so forth, until the only person left is Obi in the room.
Goodbye, Obi.
DM hop. Oh,
Moss is
I'm gonna-
looking
I'm gonna-
down.
I'm gonna stay with Obi, and we're gonna make a hole in the other wall.
Why don't you guys just move the desk and climb up?
Will the desk be able to hold Obi?
Yeah. But I don't know if Obi can pull himself up
Yeah.
with how his body works.
Yeah, I'd just say let's break an interior wall, and then we'll just have an archway into this room. I think it's fine.
Did you at least see the super sick flip I just did?
It was really,
like,
really
we're
cool,
having a
but I
whole wall,
also
I'll never
am
do it.
tired, and I can't do this motion right now. Do you want to help Obi break down the interior wall?
No, I'm already up here.
But you could do a kickflip down.
You could go to the
Okay.
other side.
Pincer attack.
I go to the other side.
Knock, knock,
Obi,
knock,
can
knock.
you hear me? I'm knocking on the thing. I'm knocking on the thing.
Okay, you hear him. Goosh, goosh.
Whoever breaks the wall first wins. And then I slam it.
All right, you both slam at the same time.
Oh, I should probably get his thing out.
Yeah, roll, let's see what he's got. Roll a... Oh, athletics. He has athletics. Go ahead and roll that.
Feels like strength.
I was
But what do
thinking
I know?
maybe when we go turn this
22.
reward in, we could ask for this warehouse instead of gold.
Yeah, I agree. I
Like
like
the
this
deed?
warehouse.
What reward? We don't have any proof.
What are you talking about? We have this journal with her plans and like her actions.
The ravings of a madman? I'm
wait.
pretty sure I heard you say that to
No,
me.
I
I
think you
read
were in
the
the other
book,
room.
it
I'm pretty
wasn't-
sure.
No,
I-
There
it's
was
an
two people in
it's
one
an
room,
open-
and then you
it's
were
an
all...
open floor plan. You should,
I read the journal and like I said to Kayth, it wasn't really the ravings of a madman. She kind of seemed manipulated. But moving on,
It does have proof
hit
that
this wall.
she did do the planning.
Wait, who
that
got
we
manipulated?
encountered. Her. It looks like she didn't mean for the elemental to be there, and someone else is behind this all. But it does have proof of that in there. It has her journal writings meeting this person and him requesting to do that. Her planning the mission for the elemental, or not the elemental, but the ship show. So it has all of that in that. So we bring the journal to the guard, we get the reward, and we continue to investigate and under whatever the town guard, or by ourselves. This is what we're looking for. This is proof.
Obi, 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, you smash into it. So you smash into it and you hit like a pretty big portion out of the wall. And you'll see him smash. And there's like a little hole that the two of you can see each other.
Ha! My hole's bigger.
Two of you can go ahead and slam it again. Oof.
Fuck.
24.
So you guys are like, you both hit it, and you've both made some damage, and you're like, again! And you slam into it really hard, and as you do, the wall just crumbles, and Obi's like,
It's okay, Obi. You did great.
I don't know, Obi. I
Mm.
did better.
Okay. Good job, Obi. Good job. Great job, Moss.
You did good, son. You did better.
And Moss,
There you go.
Yeah.
we did approach the situation differently this time. We asked her to come with us over and over again, and we didn't start fighting until
I stepped in
popped
the
off.
thing. I'm the reason that it all went south.
But we did offer her out a different way besides violence, and it came to violence. And she was out to kill us as much as we were out to kill her at that point in the fight.
Maybe.
until she saw that the winds were turning and it wasn't on her side anymore. She was planning on getting rid of us.
Yeah, but the only reason the winds were on her side was because I was beating the shit out of my own friends.
She had powerful magic, Moss. She could have killed us all. She took down 3 of us in one go.
That was a pretty good thunder wave.
I'm just saying that you shouldn't beat yourself up over that. That was a pretty clean fight.
Thanks. Let's get back. I need to change. I'm getting cold. And RaRa needs to change because Fizzi threw water on her without her consent.
Sorry about that, RaRa.
Ara's already going out. Moss's broken window on the 2nd floor and scooting down.
I didn't break that window, by the way.
You went out the window instead of walking down the steps?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to have to really fix this place up.
So
Someone's going to have to clean the shit up off the floor.
So the 3 of you went downstairs, and when you guys went downstairs, RaRa just turned and went out the window before you guys broke the wall down. So
No, they were breaking the wall down, so...
Right, but they had to go down the stairs to do so. So you didn't go with them, is what I'm saying.
I didn't go downstairs yet.
So, RaRa is not there.
I'll check outside. I think we should go.
Yeah.
And I leave.
I don't think... I'm gonna go find someone to talk to about this. I don't really feel like I'll be of use with that situation.
Are you still coming to the dinner?
Yeah, I just want to... I'll be there.
Okay, we'll meet you at the Sailor's Rest before.
Yeah, we're still psychically connected. And I'm actually going to re-up the psychic connection because I think we're running out. Or we would have ran out by now.
I think we did run out.
We still had it going when we started investigating the warehouse, but I'm pretty sure we're out now because Hunter said it was near the end of it then. So I will use a psionic energy die and connect with Moss and Fizzi for the next 2 hours.
Okay. Let's see. Currently, right now, it's just past 1 o'clock. So, RaRa, you have left and started leaving. Where were you headed?
Back to the Sailor's Rest.
Okay. So, RaRa, as you make your way...
Not fast.
As you make your way out of the warehouse district, this is when anyone who left to follow you would meet up with you. So just Moss, Fizzi, and Obi, because Kayth, you went somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So RaRa, Moss, and Fizzi, and Obi. You guys will catch up with RaRa as she makes it to the edge of the warehouse district. You guys will make it there as well. And right before you guys can say anything, you'll look out towards the harbor, and you see this super huge, tall, like, Burning Man, essentially, that looks like a mummy and has its arms like this. And it's like, ah, and you see it burning. From the bottom up, it's starting to rise above it, and you watch as the flames do like these greens and purples and reds as they sort of shoot from the bottom and look like things are coming from the mummy, and it's all burning, and people are watching, and sort of you see as the entire like docks and harbor like boardwalk is surrounded with people watching this. There's people who seem to be like celebrating a little bit. People are just enjoying it. It's very much like watching people watching fireworks, essentially. And as you guys make it to the edge of the warehouse district. And that is where we will take a pause and a break, my friends. So please go get your pee-pees, your poo-poos, your drinks, your snacky poos, whatever you need, and we will be back in 5 minutes or less.
Hey there, dipshits, it's me, Joey, aka Slooty Mage.
I'm Hunter, voice of Hunter Taylor.
And I'm Carter, Geagle Eagle.
We're
Older and Dumber.
Every Friday, we drop wisdom, humor, and a whole lot of nonsense. You won't want to miss it.
Become a patron today for as low as $5 a month. Get early access to all our episodes and exclusive behind-the-scenes looks at all the things we're doing and May's super secret editing notes.
Shout out to all our awesome dipshits. Your support really helps keep this madness going.
Join the crew, be a dipshit. It's an exclusive club, and you're invited.
So dipshits, mark your calendar every Friday for a dose of older and dumber craziness. See you there.
Fade to black. Now my stand. Fade to black.
Favorite.
Hello, welcome back, everybody.
Hey yo.
Of course, before we get started, a few words from our.
If you're enjoying the content, please drop a follow or a sub. We would appreciate it. All that money goes back into the show to help make it better. Who knows? Maybe we can even play on different days if we start making money off this.
Oh my
That'd be
God.
crazy.
That's crazy.
If you can't watch what live, you can watch on YouTube. We do this on YouTube, post them every Saturday. You will be a week behind. That's the benefit of watching here on Twitch, but you do have to be a Twitch member. If you want to support us in other ways, we do have a Patreon, patreon.com/olderandDumber. There you can support us for as low as $5 a month. To get started, that's less than a cup of coffee at your favorite coffee place. We also have a Discord where you can share your fan theories and fan art and all of your fan interactions. Link in the About section here on Twitch and in the description on YouTube.
All right, Joey. Thank you so much for that. All right, let's go ahead and dive right back into where we were. Last we left off before the break, RaRa, Moss, and Fizzi with Obi. You guys had made it to the edge of the warehouse district and were in plain view of the effigy burning ceremony that is happening in the center of the harbor. And you are watching as it looks like almost all of Tapas is currently near the edge of the docks watching this. But that is where we will begin.
Yeah, RaRa's not really looking at that. She's got tunnel vision going home.
Hey, I'm sorry about the water, RaRa. I was just trying to get you better. I'll ask next time.
Joey?
Doesn't respond.
Okay.
Moss, as we're walking by, is definitely going to stop to watch whatever's going on there.
Interesting.
Okay. Moss, you will stop and watch the ceremony happening as the mummy begins to burn and the flames shoot out in like a spectacular show, changing colors. Fizzi, you will continue to follow RaRa and try to apologize, but she says and does nothing. Moss, you will be left behind if you do not catch back up.
Yeah, I'll eventually start catching back up. Light
Okay.
jog to get back, but
As you do, you guys will notice RaRa seems very upset, but also very exhausted and doesn't look well as you guys are making your way back to the Sailor's Rest.
Could dry myself off with prestidigitation, and you guys have probably seen it before, and I have not.
have not what? Sorry.
Dried
She has the
myself off.
Oh,
As you guys are traveling back to the Sailor's Rest, Kayth, what are you doing?
I'm looking for the person that we talked to about this whole situation. The guard that gave us this quest initially. So I guess I'm going to Where am I? The garrison?
The barracks?
I mean, everybody. The barracks. I mean, if I'm walking that way, I'm probably walking past this. Do I see any of? Do I see the person that we talked to? That we
Over
were
here
gonna
near
get
the warehouse district? No, you do not. The place that you continually saw that person was at the Grand Plaza.
Okay, I'll go to the Grand Plaza.
Okay, then you would walk the same direction as these guys.
Yeah, I'm stealthing though.
Okay, give me a stealth check. All right. Yeah, Kayth, you will see your friends walking, but they have not noticed you. But the rest of you will continue your path through the crowd and make your way to the Sailor's Rest. Kayth, you will make your way to the Grand Plaza. Probably Sailor's Rest would happen first. The three of you will make it to the door. It's a little crowded outside, but once you pass the people who are out here, you'll be able to make it to the Sailor's Rest door, no problem. When you do and you open it up, it's not busy in here because everyone's outside watching the ceremony. But you will see Marin behind the bar, and he is sort of just wiping it down, and he looks like he's, there's like no one in here. Seems maybe he's cleaning stuff up so he can go outside, but he sees you guys walk in. Well, actually, here's the door open. We're closed for the ceremony, and then looks over at you guys. Oh, hey. Oh my gosh.
Hey,
RaRa,
Marin.
Hey, guys look a little beat up. RaRa, are you okay?
She just covers her face and runs up the stairs.
She does that. Looks back at you guys.
It's been a rough few days. At least for her.
Yeah, that was weird. Is she
Marin,
gonna be
could I
okay?
have some melon, please? Cut up.
Yeah, I can.
And maybe one single alcohol drink.
I can get you a melon and a single alcohol drink.
Maybe with less alcohol than the rest of the drink.
He'll chop it open, put it on a little tray, and then he'll mix up a little drink. Pour it into a little, a glass.
But still make it sweet so she doesn't know.
I understand.
Thanks.
Puts it on a little tray for you. There you go.
Thank you.
Of course. I hope she's gonna be okay.
See you later at the dinner thing?
I am trying to close up so I can get out of here for the ending festivities. So hopefully I see you there.
Cool. See ya. And I'll start walking up the stairs with the tray.
Fizzi, you just join.
Yeah, Fizzi's gonna go clean up a little bit, and we have enough time to short rest, right?
Before what?
The dinner.
The dinner is at 7:30. So yeah, you've got like 6 hours beforehand.
Almost enough
It's like
time to long rest.
It's like 1:30 right now. So actually, yeah, you're about 6 hours away.
Could Fizzi take a short rest and then go to the tailor and get RaRa a special dress for the dinner as an apology?
You could certainly do that.
Why are they lighting a fucking thing in the day?
It's daytime, yeah.
Do you not remember the whole thing with the special dust?
Yeah, but it's day.
But the dust makes it so it doesn't
cooler
matter.
at night.
Because it's still...
Be even cooler at night.
I agree.
Go ahead, keep tearing down my thing here. Anyway, It's dark now. Anyway.
It's always dark.
It's always dark now. This place never has sun. The shit was that?
Don't worry about it.
So, the three of you will head upstairs. As that is happening, Kayth, you will have made it to the Grand Plaza. You will notice that it's less busy here as people are gathering, near the waters. And after a little bit of looking around, you would be able to find that guard again.
Hello?
He turns. Oh, hi. What's going on? Are you enjoying the festivities here?
Oh, not really, no. We solved your thing, at least part of it, at least the immediate part of it. I think maybe the rest of the festival is safe. Here, I'll hand him the journal. This is proof of that she was planning behind all of it. We went to confront her and tried to get her to come to the town guard. And then she used magic to turn one of our friends against us, almost killed us. So we got in a conflict. We resolved the issue. It seems to be maybe that there's someone greater behind all of this, but I think that the fair is at least safe.
All right. Well, first, to not be ungrateful, thank you for helping the city. Two, there's a lot of information right now all at once, and a lot to read through. You said there was a confrontation?
Yeah, it turned violent. She used magic to almost kill us and then turned our friend against us and almost killed us, so we fought back, and she unfortunately didn't make it for questioning, but we were left no choice. The rest of my party's at the Sailor's Rest right now trying to recuperate. We were banged up pretty badly.
Okay. Do you at least have the body?
No.
What happened to the body?
Magic.
That... What
You
does
know how
that
magic
mean?
gets rid of bodies sometimes, when it's used?
I've seen bodies burn alive because of a fireball.
Magic does crazy things to bodies, man.
Deception check?
I'm not deceiving anything. Magic got rid of the body.
You are obviously hiding a truth. So deception.
Not hiding the truth. Working around it. Is it more persuasion though? It's not. I'm not trying to deceive. I'm trying to.
Jeez.
I'm going to use a psionic die, DM.
Do you have any? You got a +1. Don't forget your +1.
I have +2.
He's got 2 pluses, DM.
Are you going to use your psionic die?
I'm trying to roll it right now. Oh, a 6.
14.
And I'm going to use my +2.
He's a good liar.
So 14.
And I'm not lying. I'm just not telling the whole truth.
Good bender of the truth.
Right.
DM.
Right, but I'm not trying to actively deceive him. I'm not telling any bull. I think I'm just saying that it's not like I'm.
The point is you're making a deception check because you're specifically holding a truth. And it's for him to figure out whether or not you're telling the full story. If you don't tell the full story, that is deception. So you are trying to deceive that
14.
this is the full story or not. So you roll the 14.
I am telling the whole story. Magic got rid of the body. He needs to ask another question for me to clarify.
He asked, what do you mean? How did magic make it go away?
I rolled my 14, DM.
I know you fuck. I don't don't really know if it just.
She killed 3 mages in the shipyard fight, whether it was by accident or not. We were faced with a violent threat. And you can take the look at the fucking bleeding bat person in the
Hold
sailor's
on a
rest.
second. Before we start saying the ends justify the means, that's
I
not
didn't
how
say
we
that.
do justice here in the
I
city of Tops.
didn't say
A
that.
life should not be answered with a life. A life should be answered with
I
justice.
didn't
And
say that.
That's what we would have hoped to have done, is bring this Alondra Galeweaver to some sort of justice so she could answer for her crimes. Of course, we can't do that now, as you say that there was a violent occurrence and that her body is now gone, so it's not like we can cast any sort of magic to speak to her and try to get answers.
I didn't say that there was a life for a life. I'm saying we were faced with someone who has taken life before, so we treated the situation.
You tried to just justify that killing her was okay because she took other lives.
No, that's not what I was. I did not say that. I said that we were faced with someone that we knew was violent, so we were going into the situation expecting that there could be violence. And when there was violence, we fought for our lives. That's what I'm saying. I don't say that you are putting words in my mouth.
Not going to push the matter because you have once again helped the city. Now, if you were any other person, this would be different. You all have helped the city twice now. But know that it should have been handled differently. You should have maybe told us about it. We could have went in with more people. But besides the fact, you do have the journal here, and it does seem to at least prove that she was the reason behind things at the naval battle. She does describe that it was an accident and that it wasn't supposed to be like that, but, you know, just because it was an accident still doesn't mean that she didn't kill people, because her actions led to people's deaths. That is wrong. Well, either way, without the body, we can't ask her more questions about this voice of reason. He'll close the book. He'll take it. We'll make sure we catalog this for any sort of journals and reports we need to make, and it'll go towards putting forth the case, and we'll try to look into more of what we can. But either way, you, the Stormbreakers, have done a good duty for the Tapas in itself. You helped save the city yesterday from the large attack, and it seems now you have at least thwarted the person who did it. Although a new threat or enemy has emerged, we will need to look more into this. But because of what you've done, we're at least a step forward. And that's good. I will return to the captain to tell him everything that has happened, and I'm sure your reward will be sent to where you are staying. I do believe I heard you are staying at the Sailor's Rest.
I actually wanted to talk about that. I'm sorry, it's been a long day, so we've all been on edge, so I'm sorry that I didn't approach this conversation fully and in a better way. It's just... For the reward, we were thinking, instead of gold, we were wanting to stay on the case and try to find whoever this leader is. And now we would... Instead of gold, we would like the warehouse that was in her name, the abandoned warehouse. It's run over, but we want to stay in Tapas and we want to set up shop. We want to set up a home location that we can stay from. So if you would allow the Stormbreakers to have that area, we'll fix it up and we'll put our name on it, and people can come there if they need the Stormbreakers at their help. And then
You will see him sort of ponder what you said. Well, it's certainly something I can put forward to the captain. He would need to bring it to the commander. And then we'd also need to speak to city government. But it's not impossible or past the possibility. However, you wouldn't be able to get it immediately, as there's still an ongoing investigation. We would need to send who we can there and our mages to see if they can't find anything, what they're able to discover as well. And from there, once the investigation is cleared of the building, then if it is a reward, I'm sure we could give it to you then. And seeing as it is a city building now, we would probably do the repairs beforehand, if there is any to be made. I do believe it's an old warehouse. So, if you can get that in lieu of a reward, that is what the Stormbreakers would like then?
yes.
Alright, I will put it forward as a request, and if they take it as so, then that's what you will receive. You would know their answer probably within the week. So if you didn't want payment, if you want payment, you would probably receive that tomorrow. But if you want to see if this will be your reward, it may take a week before finding out if whether you're just going to get money or if they'll give you the warehouse. Is that okay?
I communicate this all to Moss and Fizzi and ask them if that's okay. And
Worth it.
And also,
He
maybe
just-
we should...
He sees you go.
I'm communicating with the rest of my party while they're trying to relax.
You look like you're trying
Swimming
to take a poop.
pool.
I also say maybe we should try to hide the entry, because I don't know if they're going to give it to us as a reward. No, what is on the land before we get it. But
I could try to disable that.
the secret entrance.
Yeah.
We could hide the scuff marks if there is any, and we can disable the mechanism for now and then reactivate it.
We'd have to trash the office because that would apparently be where it took place, remember?
Guys, I will say the teleportation circle was one way for us. That doesn't necessarily mean it's one way for everyone.
Huh? I thought we ascertained that it's one way. The
It was
Arcana
one
portal
way.
is one way.
It was one way for us. Teleportation circle says you can teleport to it.
I know, but that's not how the DM described this version of teleportation circle when we rolled the Arcana check.
Have you
Us-
played D&D with this DM before?
Right.
No.
That's why he's homebrewing the teleportation circle, Jay.
To
That's how he
work-
described it.
One way for us, and two way for the people that want to fuck us.
You do not know that. The only thing you know is that if you take that circle, it is one way to where it goes. But I think the better thing that Joey is trying to say is that for this side, if you jump in the portal, it goes one way somewhere. But somebody could have a teleportation circle that goes to that circle from somewhere
I guess
else.
I didn't ask a specific enough question.
Uh-huh.
Also,
I
we
thought
can just
that's what I was
But you
asking.
also have no idea where this goes. So the information on whether someone could go to it, you wouldn't know without knowing where it goes.
we can set traps at the entrance. There's things we can do, and we're gonna have to get this guy eventually. So it's like,
But this is it's all guessing. It's just guessing.
that would be great. I think we're in agreement. We can wait a week at the most, but we are, trying to do our best by the town.
Yep, I understand that. That's, again, I will put it forward as your request for payment, and we go from there. I'm not
Alright.
the decider. You don't have to convince me.
No, I'm not trying to convince you. I'm just you're going to be the one putting it forward. So I don't know. I give him a thumbs up. Walk away.
Jesus
Hey, charisma. Hey, charisma.
All right, you will walk away. And the three of you, will go back to you, are currently upstairs. Fizzi, you went to go take a short rest in
Yeah.
your own room. Okay, so Fizzi, you go to take a short rest in your own room. So you can go ahead and short rest, Fizzi. Moss and RaRa. RaRa, you go to your room. Moss comes in with a tray.
There's a trail of wet clothes leading to the closed bathroom door.
Oh. I'll pick them up and hang them. And then I'll put the tray down next to the bed. And then I'll knock on the door to the bathroom.
You just hear her crying on the other side of the bathroom door.
Oh, that's what I gotta do.
Are you naked?
Yes?
I'll just turn around and sit on the other side of the door.
So confused.
Do you want to talk about it? Not that you're naked. The other stuff.
They'll be quiet for a little bit.
I brought you some melons and an alcohol drink. Blue. With
Okay.
extra blue.
I was really excited for this. And it's all been bad.
Yeah. I get that. Hasn't all been bad, but most of it has been bad. I'm sorry that you're upset.
I just feel like such a failure.
Why? We saved the town twice in 2 days.
Kayth says we saved the town twice. Kayth got to do Kayth things.
Yeah. But we did save the town that first time.
Who knows? Who knows if that would have even happened if we weren't here?
No one knows. That's kind of, you don't know anything ever. And we're all still alive. And that's good. And it wasn't all bad. Did you see those kids? The ones who weren't getting in my fucking way? They were trying to be you. That was so cool. You inspired them.
On the bag, dude. Can you guys hear that?
Go, cat, go.
Get out of here. You stink. I don't know, Moss. Like after this weekend, I feel like maybe I just should have not done any of this.
Done any of what? The fair?
She'll crack the door so she can look through the crack. I ran away from home.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah.
She'll sort of scoot over so she doesn't have to like sit awkwardly. Were your parents mean or something?
No. My parents weren't mean. Were your parents mean?
Oh. My mom was. My dad. By the time I left, my dad wasn't really himself anymore. But my mom was, yeah. And people from the school, and I was just tired of it. I thought I was good enough to make it on my own.
I mean, you're here, making it on your own. I think that you hold yourself to an unrealistic expectation, and it's the same unrealistic expectation that maybe your school or your parents held you to. And I think it's important that you know that we don't expect you to be perfect all of the time. It's normal to make mistakes and fail or fall. Everyone is going to do it.
Why did you leave?
I didn't belong there, I guess. It was different. I've always been different.
Different how?
Well, I mean, you know, I'm not a powerful druid. My whole village is powerful druids. My whole family is powerful druids. I can't do most of that stuff. I would just get in the way. Anyway. I'm sorry you've had a bad couple of days. And I'll take a piece of melon off of the tray and try and stick it through the crack of the door.
Or we'll take the piece of melon. You just left because you got in the way? She'll eat the melon.
Yeah, I left because I got in the way.
I stayed through it all, and she'll rub the side of her face. Till the day that I looked into my dad's eyes and I didn't see him in there anymore. There was no point staying after that.
I'm sorry. Do you ever think about going back? Seeing if there is anything left of him in there?
Yeah, almost every day.
Me too. It's not that I regret coming here. I don't. Everything is new. Everything is exciting. But everything is scary. Terrifying. But I'm glad I met you guys. And even though everything is scary, and Kayth is a little intense, and Fizzi doesn't really have boundaries, and you're sometimes a little loud, I forgot where I was going with this.
Yeah, you're pretty socially awkward.
Thanks. You think?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I've never really thought about that. We are growing. And you guys are all important to me. So I hope you don't go anywhere. And then I'll get up and I'll start walking to the bed. We have enough time to rest before dinner. I expect you to be in your regular RaRa mood. And then I change into my Scrooge outfit.
RaRa will draw herself a bath and get cleaned up.
Okay. So it looks like everybody is short resting, but Kayth, you left that conversation and headed where?
Back to the sailor's rest. I assume I would have made it there by the time maybe
Yeah.
Fizzi's short rest is ending.
You probably would have made it there while Fizzi is during his short rest. Like, you get there, and you see Marin as he's leaving, and you'll head upstairs to the room. Oh, you have a separate room now.
Yeah, but I'm knocking on Fizzi's door.
Come in.
And I'm not interrupting his short rest. He can still take it while I talk to him. It's light activity.
You can sleep.
It's
I'm
fine.
just going to talk.
It's light activity, short rest. It's not sleeping.
It's fine. Go ahead.
Could be a bath even.
Go ahead. Go ahead. There's a knock on your door, Fizzi.
Come in.
I'll
Oh, hey, Kayth.
walk in. Hi, Fizzi.
So, how'd it go with the guard?
I don't think I'm very good at talking, Fizzi.
Why do you say that?
Every time I open my mouth to anyone that I'm trying to, I don't know.
You just need practice. It's okay.
I think I did the right thing.
You what?
I mean, that fight, it went quick. You guys almost died.
No, you did the right thing. Are you having regrets about it?
I'm not having regrets. I just feel like every time I do something, I question whether or not it's the right choice or not. And I know that I made the right choice, and I know that what I did probably saved more people their lives, whether or not she intended to hurt people or not. But when we went there, it turned violent, and she was violent, and
Exactly. I mean, She could have snapped Moss out of it.
She could have come to the town guard. But I guess I just...
You're a bitch.
We'll pretend that didn't happen.
I just don't know.
You.
Perfect timing. Someone walking through the hallway.
I just don't.
I mean, she was a
I
dirty
just
bitch.
don't understand why RaRa doesn't understand that, and it makes me question everything every time. But
Well, I mean,
would have gotten hurt if she wasn't stopped, and would we have liked that to been stopped in a different way? Yes, we tried.
we did try, but I mean, it ended the way it ended. There's almost nothing we could have done different. It's better to ask forgiveness than permission. You and Moss saved us, and that's a tough lesson. That
I just don't know if I can trust myself sometimes, because I'm just trying to be here to protect Moss and RaRa and not make the same mistakes I made before that led to so many people suffering. And I don't think that I can do that without acting on my instinct when something's wrong. And it felt like if we didn't do something today, then things would have gone wrong again.
I mean, they might have, they might not have, but at least for now, we made sure that they hopefully won't. And if you're really, if this is really bothering you, Kayth, I could always try to make sure that in the heat of moment, someone tries to keep you in check.
I just also don't know. Does RaRa even want to be here with us? It doesn't seem like she wants to be in an adventuring party.
No, it's just been tough for her. I don't really know too much, but I don't think she's had a lot of real world experiences. I mean, I could be wrong, but she's an important part of this party. She's with us for a reason. We just got to make sure that we remind her of that. She had a really tough couple days, and my shenanigans didn't help. So I think after I rest and clean up a little bit, I'm going to run and get her a special dress for the dinner this evening. It's a way of saying sorry.
Are the rest of... Okay. Yeah, that...
I mean,
We
the
might
boss
want
needs one
to-
too, right?
we
Seriously,
might-
out of the game, the boss needs one too, right?
Moss. Go ahead.
I have a nice
Moss sitting on the
Ish.
bed looking at her fancy clothes.
tattered. There's some seaweed on it.
That's what I figured.
I also, I mean, I could go with you. I think we should go back to the warehouse district and try to hide the secret entrance more and make it so that the secret entrance doesn't work for a second or two for a little bit.
Yeah, I
Sort of stage the scene as best we can. So I just don't think that they're going to give us the warehouse if we tell the truth, and I honestly don't care.
I'll meet you there. I want to go and make sure that their dresses can get done on time. Moss is torn as shit. I'm gonna get her one too.
Okay.
If it has a goddamn fucking thing, I'm killing myself.
Yep.
Okay,
Uh,
so go ahead.
I'll walk. I will communicate to Moss.
Uh-huh.
Moss, are you guys planning on sleeping until the dinner?
I'm taking a nap already. You're ruining it in my head. You're in my head, and my eyes are closed. I'm asleep.
For how long though? Like
For
until
now.
the dinner?
For now.
Okay.
All right, you're awake. He's in there, rooting around.
Probably not for until dinner, because
Well, I'm gonna go to the warehouse and try to hide the secret entrance some more. Because I asked for the warehouse to be put in our name, and they said they'd think about it. But also, I think if they find the great things that we found underneath, then we're probably not gonna get it.
okay, are you telling me this because you want me to know where you are? Because
Yes.
you want me to come?
No, it's just because I want us to know where we all are.
Good night.
Oh, Moss, real quick.
Oh, Fizzi's here too.
you and RaRa.
Oh, Fizzi, you're here too.
You and RaRa
Great.
should expect a delivery before the dinner.
Okay, great. What is it?
It's a surprise.
Great. So you told me something was coming, but didn't tell me what. And really, you just didn't have to tell me anything.
Well, I'd
Are we
rather
all
you know.
caught up?
Well, I'm letting you know for if you get a knock at your door. When you get a knock at your
Thanks,
door.
Fizzi.
You're welcome.
Good night, all.
Good night.
The sun is up.
Good afternoon.
dark.
All right. All right. So RaRa and Moss, you guys can short rest. So go ahead and do your short rests. And Fizzi, you started before them, but essentially your short rest will end. You will head out to go do what you wanted. Now, if you are buying 2 brand new dresses, they are fine clothes. It's 15 gold pieces each. So it would be
I don't know if I
30.
can afford that.
It'd be 30 gold to get each of them new dresses. If
Cool.
it were like replacing or fixing, then it would be cheaper. Now that's if you were to get them very fine dresses. You could just get them some regular dresses, and it would be not. I don't want to say like regular dresses, but you get what I'm saying. Stuff made of not like high material, and it would just be like 5 gold each.
Nah, we're gonna go the extra distance.
Damn, Fizzi's a real one.
A real one. You will purchase them, of course, from Cleo, who.
So I'll tip them 5 gold to make sure they get them there before dinner.
Damn.
Oh, and I swear to God, Moss needs to be able to fucking breathe.
Cleo assures you that it will be something that she can breathe in, blah, blah, blah. But she does show you some things to pick out. So when they get their dresses, you're going to have to describe how they look.
Can she make the dress like combat ready? Make it so it can be cinched up.
Oh,
you know, at a
we're
moment's
gonna see.
notice.
the fight at dinner, we're ready to go.
Well,
Well, I just feel like she's gonna want to do like cartwheels or something in the foyer or something. I don't know.
we'll see. All right, so you will have done that. It will have been, an hour or two of everyone short resting and Fizzi going out. Kayth, during that time, you were just headed back to the warehouse to try and.
He needs to roll a check to make it hidden from guards.
Oh my god, I'm dropping literally everything.
Yeah, what did you? So you just want to try? You got a lot to do. One person. What are you trying to do?
Well, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mess up the room because it was like pristine.
He goes through
When we
there
got
and
here,
throws
right?
everything.
Sure.
So I want to make it look. Actually, no, it's fine if it's pristine. Never mind. I'm just gonna like knowing my way around traps and knowing my way around mechanisms and like archaeology, like dungeon delving and like figuring out how doors open and stuff, I want to make it so.
I just realized I probably should mention to you, the journal does talk about her secret area.
You never said that when we first rolled our investigation check.
I told you it talks about her doing the research and her planning and being there. So at least it doesn't say my secret hideout. It says, my study and my workspace and my blah,
yeah, but
blah,
she's
blah.
got the arcane lock
this is a
on
study.
Yeah.
You are right.
Yes,
I just want to mention that to you.
Yeah.
So if someone asks questions like, isn't there supposed to be something here? Just you need to think about that.
I'm gonna go and just try to undo the mechanism from the book that opens, because it was a book that opens a secret passage, right? What was the trigger again?
It was in
The
a drawer.
chair.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was the chair, leaning back in the chair.
Yes.
So I want to try to find what is making that mechanism happen. That's, I guess, my first thing. Do I have to roll?
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to find the mechanism and find a way to temporarily disable it.
Yeah, give me a
Investigation? Or
Yeah,
sleeve
you
tools?
can do
I could use sleeve tools.
You can do investigation or arcana.
So it's not a mechanical thing. That's a natural one.
You make it more obvious.
Are you using your thing?
I already used it. Remember
already used them,
to make it so we found the books.
Oh.
That is a natural one. I
don't know.
18 nat ones.
You sit in the chair and you're just like, open the door, close the door. Open the door, close the door. Open the door, close the door. Open the door, close the door.
Well, I know that this chair opens and closes things.
Something about doing this is making it open and close, and you're not quite sure. It's
really obvious now. Like there's a groove dragged into the floor.
But yeah, you just can't. You're not sure. Someone could give you advantage.
No,
but
don't do it, chat. This is funnier.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I already put the fail into my counter.
The fail's already in the counter.
Oh, she's right. The fail has already been. You're right.
I could break the chair.
That'll teach him.
And then, put a rug over whatever trigger is happening with the chair. I don't know what it is. I rolled an. No, I'm just gonna start meditating. I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna sit in front of the water and I'm just gonna start meditating. And if I'm there for 4 hours, then I'm there for 4 hours. But if Fizzi comes before then, but if I'm there for 4 hours, I'm taking a long rest.
That'd be
no
short rest.
No, 4 hours is a long rest.
4 hours is for you to trance.
Do the long rest.
Yeah,
it's still 8
still
hours.
to long rest.
No, it takes me. I gain the benefits of a long rest on 4 hours.
Yeah, Fizzi's on his way.
Yeah, let Fizzi get there 2 hours into it, DM.
You will do that, Fizzi.
Kayth.
Hello. You find me just just sitting in front of the water, bended behind him, sort of just sitting, like Qui-Gon when he's waiting for the field to go down. That.
Kayth.
Yes.
You ready to clean this up?
Yeah. Can you figure out how the mechanism works and how we can temporarily disable it?
Yeah. Let me go check it.
I'll go up there and I'll just try to be like, so I know the chair works like this, and I'll give him the help action.
All right, what am I rolling, DM?
Investigation or Arcana.
Am I rolling with advantage or no?
Yeah, you can have advantage.
YOLO.
Nice. 18.
18.
Fizzi, you'll take a moment to study the chair. When he leans back and it opens, and he's the chair. You're looking around, and you start doing some deducing. First thing you do is you take the chair, and you take the chair, you sit in it, you do it. It opens, it closes. You take the chair, you move the chair to a different part of the room. You sit in the chair, you lean back. Door doesn't open. You take it back to that spot, sit in it, lean back, it opens. So it has something to do with this spot. You take a look at the floor beneath you. There's it's a wooden floor. You don't see much. So then you decide to take up the wood pieces. You do, and when you do, you look underneath. There is this electrical kind of connecting. So there's a rod, and then there's this metal circle. And you're not quite sure what this does, but it has something to do with it. You take a look at the chair. You put the chair over top of it, you lean back, and you watch that when you lean back, that metal circle puck floats up. And then when you look back, it goes back down. So you take the chair, you look underneath the chair, and there is a metal plate put into the post of the chair. And that when you push the backing, it lowers. It seems that when these two things get close to each other, it creates energy that unlocks the door.
Am I able to remove this piece from the chair?
I would say, being the person you are, yeah, you could take 5 minutes and take apart the chair and grab and get that metal puck.
Yeah, I want to take 20 for that.
All right.
Sure. Yeah, you can definitely and you're able to gain that metal puck. And if you test it, put it over top of the thing, you watch as they come together. And the door opens.
And now we just put everything back the way it was.
Sounds good.
Oh, well, we should wrestle this room around a bit, actually. Signs of violence. And I'll start throwing psionic daggers.
I'm just going to start hitting shit with my my little buddy.
Yeah, really wreck it up, guys.
Really look like there was a tussle in this room.
Go in the other room and get the poop and spread it all over the walls.
All right, you guys will sit there and destroy the warehouse. And it's going to take some time, but eventually you guys just fucking destroy it.
We're not trying to break walls. We're just trying to make some scar marks, make some
Sure.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna cut myself a little bit.
He said the city's gonna pay to fix it anyway, so you might as well.
Throw OB through a wall, an exterior wall, causes a roof collapse.
Those taxes.
But anyway, yeah, you guys will destroy up the warehouse. During that time, RaRa and Moss, you guys will finish your short rest, unless you're going all the way to the dinner.
Yeah.
That was not an answer.
No, not till the dinner.
Okay. So, Moss, you get up. RaRa?
Yeah, I bathed. I dried my sweater with prestidigitation. I've just got sweater on. I'm sitting by the window.
Okay. Is there anything you guys want to do before the dinner?
No.
All right. Kayth and Fizzi, you guys will finish up what you're doing. And I would say it's about...
high five. Good job.
I would say it's about 6 o'clock. You guys can head back to the Sailor's Rest. The Admiral's Feast is at 7:30. It's actually probably about 6:30, actually. So you got about an hour before the feast. So you guys can head back. You will do that, or is there something else you want to do?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Okay.
Good for Fizzi.
So you guys will start heading back at 6:30. At 6:30, RaRa and Moss, you will hear a knocking at your door.
Oh, you knew about that.
There's gonna be a knocking. I'm not getting it. It's from Fizzi.
I go over to the door and answer it.
Outside the door, you see tap 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 tap.
Oh, Pierre!
Oh, hello,
So
RaRa.
your dress, RaRa, the bodice is a deep crimson silk that shimmers like embers in low light, adorned with intricate gold embroidery that swirls in tempestuous patterns. It's like it's invoking storm clouds and lightning. There is a necklace with it that plunges in a tasteful V shape, bordered by tiny topaz gemstones. The sleeves are long and flow down into elegant bat wings, fashioned from semi-sheer orange organza, with veins of gold thread running through them. They will open up for your wings to come through and kind of like be on the outside of them. The skirt is layered and voluminous, made from cascading tiers of fiery red and amber chiffon. The fabric is adorned with subtle sequins and embroidery that catch the light and create the illusion of flickering flames. A high slit on one side reveals just enough of the crimson underlayer to suggest elegance and a hint of daring. The waist is cinched with a wide belt made from interworn golden filigree, resembling the swirling currents of a storm. A small detachable cape drapes from the shoulders, the same fiery organza as the sleeves. Finally, to honor your bat heritage, the back of the dress, I guess, features a delicate pattern of black lace that kind of look like wings.
All right, what about Moss? Go ahead. What's Moss look like? Go ahead. What's Moss dress look like?
It's a dress.
He goes, it's the same thing. I bought two.
Moss, your dress your bodice is fitted yet flexible, so you can breathe.
Yes.
Crafted from supple leather dyed a deep forest green, adorned with intricate embossed patterns resembling intertwining vines and leaves. The necklace is subtly trimmed with moss-like velvet. The skirt flows like a cascading waterfall, starting with layers of gossamer fabric and earthy greens and browns, transitioning into vibrant, warm hues of fiery orange, sunlit gold, and deep crimson at the hem. The sleeves are asymmetrical. One arm bears a fitted leather bracer engraved with runes, while the other is draped with a sheer leaf-patterned fabric, invoking the image of a bird's wing mid-flight. Around your waist is a braided belt of ivy green and amber threads. It cinches with the outfit, with small pouches and charms dangling. And that's your dress.
All right, so Pierre, dab, runs in and then explains all of that about the dresses as we do what are those? A montage.
Breakdown.
A montage as you guys are putting on the dresses. He goes through all of this for both of your dresses.
Well, I'm awake now.
One montage later, and you guys have your dresses on.
We're just standing there in our dresses and we look at them. Who ordered these? I didn't order these.
It had to be Fizzi. He talked in my brain while I was sleeping.
Yeah, that's correct, yes.
Oh, you're still here.
Oh, okay.
No,
Bye.
sorry, I just...
goodbye. I have things to do.
Wait,
bye-bye.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
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 Give them. They can repair your. Like I said, they do my
Oh,
repair.
yeah. Something happened to this, and I handed my...
Fucking like 3 pieces of fabric.
Oh my god! What did you done? It's broken. Oh,
Yeah, it is.
Cleo is not going to be happy. It's fine.
Well-
She can fix anything. Drapes it over his neck. It will be done
Thank you,
tomorrow.
Pierre.
Dab,
Okay.
dab, 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 dab.
Ooh, you're so sweaty. Oh.
And he will run out. Okay, so you guys will get dressed and I assume head down. And as you do, you will meet up with Kayth and Fizzi just outside of the Sailor's Rest.
We gotta meet up with Lydia after that.
That's her name.
Yes, the four of you will meet back outside of the Sailor's Rest. Fizzi and Kayth, you will see the two of them in beautiful dresses.
Just give a quick look to see if Marin's still at the bar.
He's not. He's left already.
Oh wow, those dresses turned out great.
There we go.
Thanks, Fizzi.
Yeah, thank you.
I can
Beautiful.
breathe.
You're more than welcome, both of you.
So, the four of you will begin to head towards the library so you can pick up Lydia. On your way there, you guys will watch as the feast is getting prepared. I mean, it's like, it's probably about 20 minutes before the feast is about to start. And as you guys make your way into the Grand Plaza towards the library, you see this just huge banquet table that's basically a lot of tables put together, but goes from like the center of the Grand Plaza all the way out to the harbor. And there's tons of like stalls outside of it that have, like, you can smell food cooking, all these different things. You see food, beers and drinks and things being prepared. Many people who are like, hello, oh, so excited. And people will see you, oh, thank you so much. Continuing to give you thanks for what you've done. Some are like, look, it's the sailors. And, all such, but you guys will eventually make it to the stairs of the library, and standing there, just on like the bottom steps, you will see Lydia, who is currently holding a little fancy purse. She's wearing a nice like purple and gold laced dress, and she's got her big glasses on, her hair's pulled into a bun in the back, and she's just sort of sitting there waiting to see you guys. And then she will see you and she will, hi. And she'll head down the stairs and she'll come over. Hi guys. Thanks for inviting me to go with you.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Glad you could join us.
Yeah, wow, you guys look really good. Looks at RaRa and Moss.
Thanks.
Thank
Fizzi
you.
got it for us.
Wow. You look good too, Fizz. I like the blue. It's nice. And
Well, thank you.
And Kayth.
I'm wearing fancy clothes too, motherfucker. I bought some.
You look good.
He says to Lydia.
Listen here, George Beck.
You look good too.
Thanks, Lydia.
Well, you look great yourself.
Thank you. It's not as nice as your guys's, but I wanted to look different than my usual clothes. But I do believe that the feast is getting started. Should we like go find seats, or do you guys get like special seats, or how does?
The town doesn't care about what we did to save the town. It's probably nothing special.
What?
That is a lie. What?
I've just gotten a lot of mouth from town guards recently. You know,
I've heard a
don't
bunch of
seem very
people
thankful.
coming in and out of the library talking about what you guys did.
I meant like the government, you know.
Yeah, I've even heard the guards.
Oh,
That's
well,
crazy.
let's leave.
Let's find out.
Okay. You guys will head towards where the tables and seats are being made, and right as you guys are about to like just go to a chair, you'll see Captain Zephyr come out of nowhere. And
Oh,
before
she's so
she
scary.
was wearing the tank top and everything, she is wearing like a black and blue skin tight dress
Wow.
that's cut down the sides from the hip.
Yeah, I took her for
So
a
it's-
suit kind of
So
gal.
it's very open, like at the bottoms, but then connects right at where the ankles would be. So it's just a wide open like hole on the left and right. So it's cut down near just below the butt area, and then it's open on the back. So it's sort of just
Wow.
but that way she can still show off the guns.
I'm
and,
terrified of her.
and
Is he scare roused?
scare-oused.
Scare
Anyway,
roused.
yep. She'll see you guys. Oh, well, hi everybody. I see you guys have made it to the feast.
Here we are.
Yes, I
Yes.
like food.
I hope you do. We have a lot of it. Sailors like yourselves are gonna want to eat as much as you can. Well, for you all champions and any guests you may have, she points at Lydia. Hello, Lydia. We have prepared an area here near the front of the table.
Wow.
They care, Kayth.
Weird.
I didn't expect.
You look bye. And I start walking to the table.
She just walking towards the table. She's like, "I'll show you where," and like takes you over to the seats and like pulls your chair out for you,
Oh, thanks.
pushes it in, and
Oh,
then
you're pushing me
RaRa, whoever needs to sit, she'll help. And then even because the chairs are really tall, so she's like, "Here, Lydia, I'll help you." Picks up Lydia, puts her in the chair, pushes her in.
Has the crowd noticed us walking up?
Yes, you guys will see. So actually, the front area table actually has like ropes, so people can't just run in. So there's people on the outside of the ropes being like, "Oh, that's them," and they're like, "That's the winners." No, that's the Stormbreakers, and like all that different stuff. So there's a bunch of people who see you guys coming up, and
Guys, I forgot to research the Stormbreaker boat. That was Lydia, librarian.
I had put that in my notes too.
so you guys will start
RaRa.
sitting down and
RaRa sees all the attention and
mhm.
she'll throw up a big, hands up, flourish, bow, and
The crowd goes silent. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. No, so you do that, and people are like, "Oh."
And that DM is the 13th reason why.
Oh no! All right.
actually rewind in time, and Moss finds RaRa dead in the back.
Sad. You guys are sitting down at the table. As you guys are sitting down, you'll notice that so the captain, Darius, will come. He will find a seat up front with you guys. You'll also see the commander. That is the woman that you guys met one time but didn't get to talk to. Commander, was it Silverfin? Just to double check. Yes, Commander Silverfin. And then you will notice that who else would come up to this? Oh, and just at the portion that starts so Darius comes and sits down where you guys are. You'll see the commander come and sit down where you are. A couple of other people you don't really know come and sit down, and you also notice Mithras comes and sits down at your end of the table as well. And everything is beginning to get underway. So let me go ahead and read some things out here. Oh, you guys missed all that. Okay.
We missed a lot.
He just
right?
made that like throwing it into the fire. I guess we're not gonna need this anymore.
Bring on the mummy!
So, everything will start getting underway, and food will start coming out to the tables. And as food and drink are coming out to the tables, you will see first Captain Zephyr will stand up, and when she begins to talk, you can see the table goes all the way to the harbor, and it's like, what the hell? She's about to talk. How can everybody hear her? You will see that next to her is this little sort of like metal thing, like it's got like a horn on it, and when she talks, it sort of picks up, and you can hear her voice all the way down the table. As there is some sort of megaphone system, maybe, but she will begin to talk. So, people of Tapis, today marks the end of the Tempest Fair. We gather here for the Admiral's Feast. She'll raise a drink. To Tapis, a city born from the storm's fury and tempered by its resilience.
No.
We stand
no,
together
RaRa.
as we did in the days of old to honor the bonds that make us stronger. So please raise your glasses, my friends, to the seas ahead and the shores we leave behind. And she'll start chugging down.
What's this Scooby-Doo?
They'll put it down. Everyone's like, yeah! And before we start eating, we will present our champions with their prizes.
Moss already has food in her
I
mouth
forgot
and
we
she
get-
like.
Now, coming up behind you guys, you will
Like
see...
a calamari hanging out the side.
You'll see some sailors come up behind you with a large chest. They'll put the chest down, and they'll open it up. And inside, you will see, well, the prizes that you were told you would gain, which, let me go ahead and get those for you. Boom. You are receiving... So inside, you will see the golden compass. You will see 2 purses. You will see a rolled up sort of like a scroll. And you will see 4 medals. You guys can collect those things. Actually, Zephyr will take out each of the medals, put them over your necks. And once the last person gets theirs, everyone will clap. The spoils are yours. Now, let's eat. And she calls out to the table. Yeah. And,
Where do you think they make second and third sit?
Somewhere. So you guys will have your things behind you, and you can they're actually given to you. So in front of you now sits a purse of 200 gold pieces. And a purse of 150 gold. Oh, sorry, not 150. It's 125 gold pieces.
So if we got it.
So 325 gold pieces altogether. You're given the letter, and then the compass is also given as well. People will start to disperse, and then coming up behind you again, you will see Alara.
Come on, baby.
I was just about to ask.
You will see Alara come up behind you guys and sort of stand in the center. Well, congratulations on your win. And so you guys look, and you look up, and she's in very stunning robes. She's not really wearing a dress. At least you can't see one. She's sort of wearing this like cloak over what she has, but it's very fancy. And she's got her hair all done up. Like it usually is flowing down, but she's got it like up and braided into like these 3 swirls on the back of her head.
What color was her dress? Or her robes?
The robes she's wearing right now are a light. If I say light red, someone's gonna go pink. No, it's a light red. You
Kind
son
of
of
a
a
lightish
bitch.
red.
Isn't that called pink?
Is it a bright? It could be a
There's a word for
bright.
it. It's
Could
called
be
pink.
a
Bright
bright
red.
or a
It's
dark red.
It's a bright red. It's a bright red.
That's
Almost,
literally
Art
pink.
school,
Is it
baby.
Solver red?
almost,
DM?
yeah, like Sorvere red with some red gold, or with some gold, not red gold. You know what I meant to say. Anyway, but she's wearing this outfit, and she, congratulates you, and as promised, has a little piece of paper, and hands it to you, RaRa.
Thank you.
And you will see at the top that it says the Champion's Compass.
Oh.
And this is what it says.
Champion's compass is a finely crafted gold device with an intricate nautical design. Its surface is adorned with swirling patterns resembling ocean waves, and its needle glows faintly blue. The magical compass grants the bearer enchanted navigation abilities and the ability to find safety in dire circumstances. Properties: safe harbor locator, guiding light, tides favor, emergency teleportation once per week. When held, the compass emits a soothing hum, resembling the sounds of waves lapping the shore. Occasionally, the needle wavers momentarily, pointing towards a faintly glowing star visible only to the attuned user. This requires attunement.
Okay. Yes, you get that. You read all the way through it.
It does a lot of good stuff.
And Alara, well, I will be off. And she will walk away. As she does, she will give Kayth a little look, and then just
I lean
walks,
over to Moss.
will
I think pass the ball.
She will walk around the table and sit down at the open chair across from you guys.
Like at the same table
Mhm.
across from us. Oh, good.
And all the food is now out in front of you, which let me go ahead and explain some of the foods out here. There are some appetizers of seared scallops and garlic butter,
Ooh.
crisp seaweed chips with a tangy lemon aioli, miniature crab cakes with a smoky remoulade. There is then for main courses, grilled swordfish steaks served with citrus glaze, lobster tails drizzled with spiced herb butter, a hearty fisherman stew filled with clams, mussels, and cod. And then
is it cream based or is it the red one?
The red one.
The red and the white.
Then roasted vegetables seasoned with coastal herbs. Then as desserts, there are salted caramel tarts, honey drizzled fried dough shaped like seashells, fresh fruit medleys featuring tropical delights. And for drinks, there is a golden ale brewed specifically for the Admiral's feast, a spiced rum punches served in hollowed out coconuts, and non-alcoholic options as well, like citrus coolers and sweet berry teas.
Get them coconuts over here, brother. Keep them going.
Oh, yeah.
And there will be coconuts galore and food served for the rest of the night, into the 11 o'clock at night, if not. It just continues.
Even later. The party, the after party.
Yeah, there's stories are passed. People are merry. They eat food. It's just a joyous occasion. People will continuously, thank you, and they'll ask about you. They'll wonder how you did it, how you felt, were you scared, all these different things. And you will get to shake hands with some of the bigwigs of Tapas. And essentially that is the whole night. And then it ends with the Lantern Parade, which right at the end of eating food and the desserts are given out and all the food has been eaten, you will watch as the whole city almost seems like it starts to rise, but then you watch as thousands of lanterns begin to rise over the city and out into the distant water. And
guys, do you see any that say Moss's lantern? If you squint, do you see any? It has a little bit of everything.
And I think I see it right there.
The fog.
Fizzi and point opposite directions.
Oh. I don't think that's it.
The lanterns will wisp off and fly into the distance. And you see everyone sort of, almost like everyone all at once feels this weight off their shoulders. Almost like everyone here feels different because of this. Maybe even you do as well, as you watch your old self and your insecurities fly away with the lanterns. As as per is the ritual. Whether you feel it or not, or believe it, is up to you. But everyone watches as their lanterns fly off and disappear into little balls of light.
I learned these were biodegradable, so there's nothing to worry about.
Just some poor random person in the crowd.
You actually, when you say that, Commander Silverfen goes, I'd made sure of that.
Thanks.
And
She made sure of that.
It's
You sure
probably
did.
because she's like part fish person, right?
I can hear you.
Oh,
We're talking in our thoughts. You can't hear shit.
I was
Leave us
definitely
alone.
talking out loud. Whenever I talk in my thoughts, I also talk out loud.
So you guys will watch as the lanterns go off into the distant, and as some say, represents the coming of a new tale for some, a new age, a new
Arc.
a new bitch, some people might say.
Damn.
And that is where we will end tonight's session of Coralthea, Waking Fates.